So today I'll be recreating the characters from a very popular cartoon, Powerpuff Girls. And today also I'll be drawing in digital using Procreate to just switch things up a little bit, so well, let's get started. So the first of the three girls that I'll be trying to redesign today is going to be Bubbles. According to the cartoon, she was created using sugar and her signature color is blue. She is the softest, cutest and the sweetest one from the group, and I would even risk saying that she's a little bit childish, but that's obviously not a bad thing here. She's just enjoying her life and having fun. As far as my recreation goes, my main priority was to showcase all of her personality features. I decided to put a lot of focus on her hairstyle since, in my opinion, those two ponytails are often associated with fun and youthful personalities. So that's why I drew them quite big and fluffy to enhance that even more. Then for the outfit, I thought that something like a schoolgirl uniform would be very fitting. I obviously didn't want it to feel like she's just a normal student wearing her clothing, but I gave this uniform a fun little modern twist to make it more playful and fun. And with this drawing, since it's the first one I did of these three, I had a little bit of struggle at the beginning, just to get my workflow right and just to get used to the different working style compared to my traditional drawing routine. And well, that's mainly because I honestly don't use Procreate as often as you guys might think, and whenever I'm starting a new drawing, I need to take some time to get used to it. Because for me, even though I'm drawing still in the same style, my work routine, my workflow differs a lot from the traditional mediums when I use markers, colored pencils and all that kind of stuff to the routine when I'm using digital programs. So whenever I start a new digital artwork, I just need to take some time to get used to it and just remember how I always do it, and then it's all fine. Now, well, let me know, is it only me that has this kind of struggle switching in between digital and traditional, or are you guys having the same kind of issue, if I can even call it like that? And well, in the meantime, my drawing of Bubbles is almost done. I'm just gonna add a couple of finishing touches, couple of little tweaks and details, and well, we're gonna be pretty much ready to move on to the next Powerpuff Girl. So next on is Blossom. Her personality ingredient is everything nice and her favorite color is pink. It was kind of obvious that she always felt like a leader of the trio, and she kind of had all rights to be it. She was the most intelligent, strong and determined of them all. So in my drawing, I wanted to make sure that I depict all of her qualities. And that's why I went for a quite static but yet a powerful pose, like she knows what she's doing. And apart from that, as Blossom is shown in the cartoon, she's always wearing her red bow in the hair. And this element for me always stands for the girly and calm side of her. That's why I wanted my recreation of Blossom to convey that girly and glamorous aesthetic as well as the powerful side of her. I finished this drawing off by adding some very crucial and fun details like blush on her cheeks, some freckles and a lot of hair strands just loosely flowing around. And with this drawing I was already warmed up after the first one, so it went much easier for me and much more enjoyable when it comes to the whole process, and I think that is really noticeable when you compare the first and the second drawing.
Outside, waiting for you.
but definitely not least, Buttercup. She was made of spice and her signature color is green. She's definitely the toughest and the most fiery of those three girls. She was always depicted as quite tomboyish and she loved to fight and get into action. And that's why with this drawing I had two challenges to take up on. First was her strong attitude and how should I depict that? And the second one, the green color. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I very rarely use green. I don't know what it is with green, but I guess it's just not my favorite color. Honestly, I don't even know if I own any green clothing or accessories. I honestly don't think I have any. But well, anyway, let's start off from the pose, and as far as the pose goes, I wanted her to have her hands crossed on the chest. I don't know if this pose has any specific name, please let me know, I really suck at naming the poses. And well, I chose this pose because I think that there is actually no more powerful pose than this one. Usually when you want to show a little bit of attitude, you're very likely to take on that pose, am I right? And then for the outfit, I thought that the mesh fabric would be quite fitting here. I kind of wanted to revolve a little bit, just a little bit, around the goth aesthetic and take some elements from it. And I think that the mesh fabric is one of the staples from this kind of style. And that's why I just combined this fabric with a simple crop top, and then I just put a green layer underneath that to still emphasize that her favorite color is green. I also played around with some details like sharp winged liner, which I think fits her so perfectly, and some cute hair clips in obviously green color. I honestly had really much fun creating my version of Buttercup, just because of the fact that this drawing was definitely most challenging one. And also this was the last drawing I did of these three, so I had the most, let's say, experience, and I already knew what kind of workflow works for me when it comes to those drawings. And well, the only thing that I'm not sure about is if I managed to convey her tough character. But well, you guys tell me about that in the comments. I had really much fun creating this one.
Ay, coming in, yeah, flex. I just wanna win, yeah. LABB, who we running with, yeah. 2233, I'm on 10 again. State your name, big been dope on flame. I just switched the lanes. Damn, he did it again. I just flipped the pain. Stripping and dipping in bass, slab on everything. Swimming, you sinking away, cause I got big racks coming. I put my low racks on it. I ain't skip past losses, I had to get back off it. See the fit lab on it until they whip my coffin. Money clip, I tossed it, I heard it's big bags on big bags on big bags.
So now that I drew all the three girls, I need to put them together and turn those three separate drawings into one coherent and finished illustration. So I'm basically gonna put them in order that I drew them in, because also that's the way they're usually presented on the original graphics or pictures from the show. I'm also gonna add a little bit of background, meaning I'll put those kind of stripes of color behind them to both enhance each girl's signature color and also to make all of the drawings pop way more than they do right now. And well, that's pretty much what the finished illustration looks like, and let me just tell you, I honestly love how this one turned out. And at the beginning, I wasn't really sure if those drawings are gonna turn out the way I want, just because I was using different mediums that I'm used to. But well, let me just tell you, I'm so proud that I managed to pull these off, and I think that they look really good. And well, how do you guys like it? Please let me know in the comments and tell me which drawing and which Powerpuff Girl is your favorite. I'm super excited to hear you out. Well, that would be pretty much all for today, so thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all being here and supporting me, so thank you so much. And well, I hope you're having an amazing day, a creative day, and well, I'll be seeing you very soon. So take care and bye!
I'm just going with the gut, never had a doubt, felt like this is just a must. Put me in perspective, I'm the deepest in the cut. Everybody tuning in, but this is just for us now.